What's up, people? It's a new background, and it won't last, but it's here today. It's the game room and a new friend. I don't know if this is a friend or an enemy. I'm leaning towards the latter at the moment. This is just, I'm not going to talk about trades or packages, although I did get a package from Lloyd Retro Dreaming that I need to show, but I don't like to do back-to-back, hey, look what I got videos, although essentially that's partly what this is going to be. But here's what's happening. I know that I said I was planning on splitting my time. First I said I'm going to try to move back to the US. I mean, obviously it's all, fluid thinking, trying to figure stuff out. So I was planning to move back to the US. Decided to get married. Got married. Decided to try to split my time between Japan and the US. About half and half. 3 months at a time. And someday that could still happen, but for the time being, what we have decided is to pretty much be based in Japan like now. I have to do property management in the US basically, but other than that, I don't need to be there really. So pretty much plan on going back there for about 3 weeks to a month every 6 months or so, and we might not even be able to do that. I mean, we're able to, yeah, but we just might not do it. So, the lighting's kind of crappy here. So, sorry. I'm all sweaty because I've been moving this beast around. This thing weighs like 120 kilos. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just do one update at a time. Right, so we're trying to buy a house, and we found a great one, but we'll find out like maybe Tuesday about the loan. Maybe not long after this video goes up. And if we don't get it, we'll stay here for a while and, keep looking. But if we get the one that we put a... we're applying for, my game room's going to be on the 3rd floor. But I have 4 arcade machines. Yeah, not 1, 4. I've been busy, and I just don't have time to show everything as it happens, right? And plus I want it to, my plan was to get everything looking nice in here, and I seriously had the game room almost ready. Just like literally 2 more hours of work, and bam, look at the sweet game room. But being the hoarder that I am, I won't be anymore, I mean, that's the one thing about marriage, it cures you of many things, and that's one. I just won't be able to do that, and that's fine with me. But I couldn't pass these deals up. Anyway, so I before I show you the stuff, I'll save one. I've got a cocktail cab in the other room, which is all done, and I spent a lot of time fixing that up and stuff, so I don't know anything about wiring and more manly stuff, but I'm sure learning a lot because I have to. So the story with this is, it came to my door, and I'll actually put in some footage right here of the guys delivering the machines. Right. So it was different guys this time, which I was thankful for, and there were 4 of them, and they did a good job. The stuff wasn't banging around. So I wish I would have actually taken a minute to say, you did a great job, but I was too busy causing them problems, because the first one, which is a Neo Geo Candy Cab, dedicated Neo Geo Cab, but it's MAME, so it will work with other horizontal stuff, and the screen can be tautade. It can be turned vertically, but I don't plan to do that. Although that would simplify life, wouldn't it? Just taute it. I should have probably thought of that before. Anyway, they're just too cheap, so I bought 2 more, and that's what you saw there. So there's that candy cab, which wasn't too bad for moving. And then, we just moved it in the room, turn on, good to go. It actually had a little try to find the corner of the screen. Like this part of the screen, the little corner there, it was red, so I hit the DGOS button and bam, solved. So it's good. That one does have a little bit of burn-in, actually. It says like how to play or something like that. But when you're actually playing the game, you don't notice it. But it's one of those things that happens with arcade machines. So, yeah, I paid $300 for it with a game and a board. I mean, the MVS board. So, and it looks pretty, cosmetically, it's in pretty good shape. It looks nice. I'll show you in a minute. And the other one, this is a new Astro City second generation cab. And this one was already tate'd, as you can maybe tell. I'm kind of in the way, but I'll show you in a minute. Oh, my head. I thought this one might be easier because of the way that it's shaped. It kind of, it's just not a big poof like that, but that caused a problem because we were able to get it in. I actually, should I tell you the whole story? Whatever, we're at 5 minutes. So they show up, and I wanted this in first because I wanted this next to that, the new Astro City. So what did I call it? This is a new Net City. I don't know what I said. New Net City. So I've got the new Astro City, which is the first one. And I wanted the two cities next to each other, and then I was going to put the Neo Geo one in another spot. And we couldn't figure out how to get this in the door. So we dealt with the Neo Geo and got that in. And then I said, well, I'll take the door off. And he's like, you can't do that. And I said, yes, I can. So while they actually, I'm trying to remember how this all went down. It's been a few days. Okay, here's what happened. So they got that in, and we tried. And we could not get this thing in because the door was in the way. So I took the mailbox off. He couldn't figure that out. I don't know. And this is hard taking apart someone else's house, I guess. Anyway, I got the mailbox off the door. And it was like, we could get it in, maybe. But we weren't sure. But it was like, if you can get the door off. And I said, yeah, I'll take the door off. It was still like, even if we get the door off, we won't be able to get it past the doorway here at the there's a corner, right? You come in the hallway and then you turn to come into the game room, or you go the opposite way to go into the living room. So I said, you know what? I've taken enough of your time. There's 4 guys, mind you, yeah? Just leave it here in front of my door. I'll figure something out. If I can't do it myself, I'll call a friend and we'll take it to Hard Off or something. I don't know. Which I don't even think Hard Off would take it at this point because they don't want to take CRT stuff. This is a CRT monitor, and I tried to take 2 the other day and they're like, we're not having it. So, anyway, yeah, I took the door off, and it's a big heavy door, man, because this apartment's not so new, and it's a big old heavy metal door. I don't know if it has to do with it being new or not, but anywho, I did that. I was feeling, you know, kind of manly, and I don't know how I did it. Somehow I got this machine all the way into the end of the entryway. So then I put the door back, because I got to get it out of the way at least, right? Because I got neighbors and stuff. No one, it was amazing, no one came while I was doing that, so I didn't have to explain, yes, I'm an otaku, and yes, I'm crazy, okay, go away. I didn't have to do that, so I just managed to get it in, and, I mean, it does have wheels, so once it's on a flat surface, it's not too bad, but when there's no room, you know, and then there's like little steps, you have to get it up over the steps, and anyway, so I got it in, yeah? But that corner, you know, like it's like a T in the road. You turn left for the game room and right for the living room, was completely taken up by this game machine. So for the last week, not quite week, I think it came on Sunday maybe. Yeah, so 5 days, I've literally been climbing over it every time I want to go somewhere else. So if I'm in the living room, you know, I can go to the kitchen and my office, and I can go to the, you know, the bathroom and the toilet and all that. That's all one area. Right? This is a three bedroom apartment, and then there's a living room and a kitchen, obviously. So I use one bedroom as an office, one as a game room, and then one as my bedroom. But then I had to climb over it to get to the game room, or I had to climb over it another angle to get to my bedroom and to leave the place. So, wow. You know, stuff like that's, I think, really good for people like me, because it's a good reminder that we need to stop spending so much money on, well, it's buying big things, big stuff, right? So, yeah, in 8.5 minutes of your life I've taken now, if you're still here. So, what can I show you? I'll just show you what I show you. Let's get this camera. Hold on a second. All right, so as you can see, it's kind of incomplete because, like I said, it was so big we couldn't turn the corner. So, I took the control panel off, and before I could do that, I had to take the screen cover here, which you can kind of see, off. And so now I've got it down to this, and happily I don't have to do any more. It moves around pretty well, just like this. Now, we may be moving as soon as like within a month, or we may not be moving for months and months. But I decided I'm going to try to put it back together today because I want to do it while it's fresh in my mind. But there's loads, as you can see, of wires. And I just don't have a ton of confidence that I'm going to get everything put back together, right? This may never work again. But it did work when I got it, and it was lovely. I'll show you a picture here. So anyway, so there's that. I'm going to be getting to work on that later. So yeah, it's crazy times. And then you've seen this. Well, maybe you have. I showed it anyway in my video. That's New Astro City. That thing, yeah, I mean, I don't have any major complaints about it. It's alright. And then here's the can. Homer's in the way. Homer, what are you doing? Seriously. Get out of the way, buddy. I moved that so it wouldn't get damaged when we put stuff in, but this one's in pretty good shape. It doesn't look as clean as it looked in the pictures, but I mean, it still looks pretty good, and it'll clean up pretty nicely, I think. And yeah, it's got the burn in, but yeah, overall I'm quite happy with it for $300. And everything works, right? So that's good. And yeah, so I mean, the game room has just been sort of invaded by arcade cabs at the moment, but other than that, it's basically clean. This is my massive TV. I mean, just to give you an idea how huge this thing is, that's an arcade cabinet, and that's a 29-inch screen. This is a 36-inch. I mean, I would like to tate that, don't get me wrong, but I mean, at this point, why? I've got four arcade machines, and just I should have drawn the line up sooner than I am, but I'm just gonna throw this away because nobody wants it. So I'm sad, but I did use it, and you know, I paid $30 for it. So what are you gonna do? I almost killed myself getting that in here too. Right, and then I'll move those back there, and I don't know. If I do keep this in this room, what I'll do is either put it along this wall or put it along here, because in these closets is all kinds of game stuff, but I don't get in there that often. And the wheels work really well on that, so I think I might just put it right there, and then it'll move out of the way if I need it to, because I mean, I've got limited space. What can I do? There's more space in the new house if we move there. What else is there? Oh, this is the middle of my sofa, because my sofa is so wide that it doesn't fit very well in my living room, so I just took the middle out, and I'm using it right now in here. But oh, too much information about my life, and I was not planning on ever doing a video game room tour like this, but I'll tell you what, I'm super excited to have arcade cabs, because as I said before, I grew up with a pinball machine and with a pool table, and anyway, I've got lots of work to do. But now that this thing's out of the way, you know, finally I can resume the regular course of cleaning. I couldn't really do anything until I got it out of the way, because I couldn't hardly move. So yeah, time to eliminate the squalor that has evolved. I don't know what I'm even saying. Right, so hold on. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope this is interesting to someone. Maybe as I'm doing this, you know, I'll put in some more footage or some photos at the end. See if I can get it working again. I don't know. We'll see. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Alright, putting this back together actually took a lot less time than I expected, but I don't know. I think I pretty much did it right. But there's one... Oh, you don't care about the details. There's one wire I'm not sure about. Maybe a couple. My advice to myself in the future, and to anyone else who does something like this, take a video of all the wiring before you unhook anything, and then you can use that for reference. I thought I pretty much had it figured out, so we'll see. Anyway, we'll turn it on together for the first time and see. There might still be some kinks to work out, but here we go. We have sound. Oh, shut up. First try, really? It can't be. That light, oh my head, I can't believe this. Really? Really, really, really? Wow, once you know how to do it, it is really easy. People talk about it in forums, like how easy it is to wire these, but let me get a coin and see if it really works. This machine's funny because it says 50 yen here, but then when you put in the coin, it has to be a 100 yen coin. It's actually a 100 yen coin shooter. And you have to put, it's set to, right now, I can fix it, but it's set to 2 coins, 1 credit. So that's exciting, but let's see what happens. Here we go. Shut up. I can't believe it works. I mean, I expected I might be able to get it working again, probably, but Now I'll push the one player button. And that apparently is... What? Everything works. This never happens. I'm not that guy who knows how to do this stuff. Shoot is shoot, bomb is bomb, and everything... Oh, my head. I'm pretty happy right now, people. So, there you go. I'm gonna have to take it apart and put it back together. Obviously, I haven't put the cover back on it, but... Whatever, man. I'm so stoked right now. Gotta go! Bye-bye. Miracles do happen, people. I got it all wired properly the first time. I left out one wire, which I knew that I was leaving it out when I did it. That's what I was talking about. There was one wire I wasn't sure about. Sorry, man. I've been working, man. This is what I look like. I'm, you know, doing man things. Women can do these things. What am I talking about? I have so much to learn. What was happening in my mind before it went blank? Oh, yeah. I just didn't plug in the little plug for the OS something. The on-screen kind of... I can't remember any of this stuff. It's a button you push. Well, there's some buttons and you push them and you can adjust things. But other than that, everything works fine and there aren't any problems with it right now. I don't need that anyway. And also, I think the volume adjuster. But it's just one little, you know, thing. I know where it is. It's right there. But I have to take this off again before I can plug it in. And I'm going to have to do that eventually anyway when we move. So for now, with that. If I need it, I'll take it off. But it literally took, I don't know, less than an hour to put it all back together. I reckon next time it should be even faster because now I know I can do it. And I don't want to keep doing it over and over, but at least one more time I'm going to have to, I reckon. So, yeah, it's degaussing now. I pushed that button just in case, you know, when you move it around. Actually, I pushed it to see if it was working, and it is. So, I'll give you one more look at it. We'll turn the lights off so you can see what it's like. But, yay! My new Net City is all healthy and in the game room, so the wife isn't going to have a conniption fit. Because can you imagine? Honey, welcome to our new home. Please climb over this arcade cabinet for the next few weeks until we move. That's not happening. So, I have to tell you, I really did have a bit of a... I didn't panic, but I knew that it was a serious situation when the 4 delivery guys who carried it over left it in front of my door for me to deal with. So you can imagine I was really happy when I was reading in the forums online that it's not that bad to take apart. The first time, though, it was. And that's not because it's, you know, that complicated, but because... Hold on. Oh. I started out with a screwdriver, and that got me pretty far. Well... So. Obviously, I've got the keys. You need those. And then I found out that I needed a special torque wrench. I forget the number on this. Maybe it's 30. I'm not sure. I should tell you that because that would be good information to have. Anyway, I got that, and man, Amazon's awesome. So I just ordered it, and it came the next day on Amazon. So I continued taking it apart. And then I got so far, and then I needed a socket that I didn't have, so I had to order another socket set. So I've got new tools, and I got a new arcade cabinet, and yay. Woohoo! Alright, so it's neat that that light works, and, you know, the screen and the speakers and everything. Yay. That's open down there because I'm using the front power switch right now. But when I'm not using it, I'm just going to turn off the... I can't talk. You know, the thing you plug it into. I'm going to turn everything off so there's no power getting to it at all, you know. But when you turn off the lights, it looks even sexier. So, I guess you could probably imagine what I'm about to start doing. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.